One of our major themes at Mobile Europe has been how operators can deal on the one side with the increased requirement for capital investment to support the amazing data boom, but on the other side, do something about the fact that they're struggling to really see the revenues lift in line with that. That's led to a change in their strategies and also to some of the companies they work with on the network side. One of those being Juniper Networks. This is Lauren Flaherty. Lauren, from your point of view, how can operators square that circle, and what are you doing to help them?
I think you encapsulated the issues really well. They've got rising network management costs, and the revenue is just being outpaced by those costs. So what we're doing is developing a whole portfolio of software solutions that's really designed to help them manage the economics and the experience. There's been a massive shift for service providers. It used to be service provider driven, now it's user driven. It used to be vertical and closed, now it's open. And so in this new landscape, particularly given how pervasive smartphones, netbooks, notebooks are, they've really got to look to providers like Juniper for the kinds of solutions that are going to help them drive down those costs and improve that quality of experience, because that's what they're competing on every day. And that's what our announcements are about this week.
Okay, so an obvious cue there for maybe a couple of those announcements and how it helps touch those things you talked about.
Sure. So a big one is, and not new news to folks in this community, which is security, particularly security on mobile devices, is a huge issue. And if you can think back to what we all experienced when, frankly, laptops became the pervasive device of corporate enterprises, there were lots of security issues. Now multiply that 1,000-fold with smartphones. And so issues related to security on smartphones is key. We announced a solution yesterday that's called Mobile Secure. And basically what it does is it ensures that from the infrastructure to the device, you have integrated security at unprecedented scale. There's nothing else that can touch it in the category.
So operators have been used to working with a raft of incumbent suppliers. Do you think that those suppliers have the sort of scale and experience to take them on the next development, or are we seeing new companies come into the market?
I think you are seeing new entrants, and I also think you're seeing a shift to ecosystem. I mean, it used to be a much more vertically oriented category. One of the things that we're doing is we're working with key partners to make sure we offer best-in-class solutions. So we're partnering, for example, with IBM. The IBM partnership, which is about their service provider delivery services, is all about ensuring the kind of visibility they have to their subscribers, what the management issues are, and how to better manage them. We have another partnership with Webroot, a company that's all about identifying in a dynamic and automated way, and automation is critical when you're talking about millions of devices, malware, basically intrusion detection, et cetera. And Kina, another key partner of ours, who's there really to enable a TV-like experience in terms of how you view video on your cell phone. So more and more what you're going to see is the best of the best. IBM is enabling infrastructure capability that's matched by Juniper's security and scale.
Another issue facing operators is just the amount of data that's coming off the access networks, how they manage that so that their valuable services or valuable customers get the service they require. And you've got something there as well.
That's right. We announced Traffic Direct. Not all of the content that flows over the network is created equal. Some of it is trivial and some of it is important, critical corporate data. Traffic Direct basically enables the service providers to parse out what's flowing over the network at what kind of speed, et cetera. Again, it all comes back to these same themes. Can we give the service providers the tools that they need to better manage the economics of their networks? And can we also provide at the same time the tools that they need to give them the opportunity to offer a much richer quality of experience to their customers?
And your customers that you speak to, the operators, do you get the impression that they're optimistic and positive about what they can do? Or do you think that they secretly think that they're managing a slide, if you like, into being the data pipe?
I think it puts them under a lot of pressure. I think they're having to invent not only sort of innovation in terms of what they do in their infrastructures to create competitive advantage, but they have to keep their eye on what is the next trend, what is the next requirement that the user is going to have. So I think these are unprecedentedly demanding times for them.